So it's Thursday afternoon, getting late in the afternoon, and I'm doing 10 minutes hard in a hot room in front of the crowd. So I'm migrated up on Saturday night.
Talk a little bit about the progression for you, because it's not even been a year yet since you've been in the UFC, and had a nice start. And then what went on for you in January was obviously huge. Here you are, main sparring, box show.
Yeah, when I got called up, and I wanted to be on the fast track to begin with. I'm really good friends with Donald Cerrone, and since we've known each other, once we knew I got the call, it was going to be like, all right, let's go, let's make some noise and try to get there as fast as we can. I'm not some 22-year-old kid. I'm 31 years old. I'm in the prime of my career, in my opinion. I take a lot of damage as a youngster, so I'm ready to go right now. And that statement I made at 182 kind of just catapulted me. I had a little setback with the knee injury, but it kind of worked out in the end. Now I'm facing number 7, so in Edson, so everybody's got this hype from fighting tonight and all this stuff, so I don't think it's going to work out in the end.
Are you on the Donald Cerrone game plan outside of the cage too? Like, kind of the fast little lifestyle?
That's where we differ a little bit, is how we handle ourselves in everyday life. He's pretty much a wild man all over the place, and when I'm training for fight camp, I'm quite the opposite at home. I got to train 3 times a day, I got to eat real clean, he's all having a Budweiser after practice. How do you do it? You still look freaking amazing. We're different in that area, but I think that's why we out here. I want to try to get to the title, to the top 3, top 5, like that. I just want the UFC to want to have me on their card, to be that guy that people here call yeah, you know what? Let's tune in. It's those guys that are make some money and have a great career.
Feeling you need to top when you're last time?
Yeah, always, man. That's going to be hard to top, but I think just beating a guy like Barboza, where he's ranked and how good he is, his skill set kind of proves an even bigger point that, maybe I don't just belong beating some of these guys that are on their way up and down. It's just I belong at the top. So I think that's an even bigger skill.
Trying to climb quicker, you kind of feel like you have to have like a Donald Cerrone work ethic in the cage as far as like taking fights quickly.
I do, and this fight was given to me. I was trying to get a fight in August. I was trying to get on anybody's replacement fight for the Ultimate Fighter finale and all that. I almost had a fight, it didn't work out. So I was finally frustrated, and I was with my girlfriend. I was like, let's go get a cheeseburger. We're probably not fighting until the Nashville card, you know what I mean? So I was on my way out, drinking a beer, eating a cheeseburger, and Joe Silva messaged me. He was like, how about fighting Edson Barboza in July? I was like, yeah, it's too bad. Already saying because everybody's good. Well, what's the point? I'd rather be getting all this hype fighting a guy like Edson than somebody none of you guys have ever heard of, and performs and takes my spot. So that's how I look at it.
You weren't originally on the itinerary here. You wanted to be a part of it?
I wanted to be here. Yeah.
Did you want to get out in front of the fence?
Yeah. Well, when I got the fight, I was like, well, they did a road to the octagon on us. Maybe we'll get to do an open workout. I've always wanted to do one of these open workouts. It seemed like fun, and the crowd's there cheering everybody on. And I had my coach Safari go up and ask today. I was like, go ask him. And they were like, if you want to. Okay, well, I'm done. You're here. The crowd seemed to like it. We had fun, man. And I got a sweat going. I'm cutting weight while I'm doing it. So I'd rather do that than up in the hotel room gym, bored out of my mind, sitting there cutting weight. So, hell yeah.
The fans really seem to take a shine to you really quickly here.
I think once they heard me hit the pads, that's when they take a shine. I think half those people had never even heard of me, didn't even know I was fighting on this card.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'm like, oh, well, this guy must be a fighter. One dude even said to me, he's like, here, can I get your autograph and a picture? You look like a fighter. So I don't even think he knew I was fighting on this card.
Was that part of the battle for you right now, actually, is just kind of getting yourself out there, getting known, and you're obviously going to be able to do that on a card like Saturday.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys, they shy away from this stuff, and I freaking love it, man. I want to be here. I want to talk to you guys. It's why I'm in the UFC and not just hitting the bag in my basement, you know what I mean? I'm doing it for the money, the glory, the accomplishments of it, and to take care of my family back home, you know what I mean? And the more I do this with you guys and get my name out there, the more fights I'll get, the bigger the fights will get. So I love it. I'm glad they let me do it.
Does Donald Cerrone affect you in any way? I mean, everything he does in the UFC, that sort of stimulates you to
Yes.
get to that spotlight and get more of
It does. I see, what he gets and how people react to him. The fans love him. You know what I mean? He's a very, he's a fan favorite. He handles the fans well. He's nice to everybody. He does his job inside the octagon. So, kind of coming up under a guy like Cowboy really, I think, helped me and made me realize the kind of things that you got to do. And he was very vocal with all of it from day one. Like, call people out, do what you have to do, be brash. Be in the spotlight, and more importantly, take fights when they're offered to you. So, I'm sure he had some influence on getting into this fight. Probably made a few phone calls and stuff like that. So, yeah, I very much follow in his footsteps in ways that I can in positive ways. You know what I mean? He's a snowboarding adrenaline junkie, and I'll end up killing myself for that kind of stuff. So, other than that, I don't follow it.
When you look at a guy like Barboza, it's easy to kind of pick out what his strengths are because we've all seen them. But he's had 3 losses in his last 7 or 8 fights. Were you able to go back and look at those and pick out weaknesses and find holes in his game from those losses?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have nothing bad to say, like you said, about his style and how he is inside the cage. And I had all my coaches go and do that. They watch all his fights, they watch everything, they watch tape on him. That's their job. I've seen him fight, I've seen him, do everything. So I know enough about him and his style to mentally be prepared for it. And I'll see him on Saturday night. And everything that's been geared up to this point, my coaches have mapped out for him. The way we have had the combos, the wrestling defense, or the submission defense with Daniel Gracie and Jafari, that stuff's all laid out for me. So all I have to do is just step into the gym and put in hard work. But yeah, I think there are holes, just like I'm sure he's looking at me with his coach is going, well, he's got holes. Well, we're going to find out.
Can you give us a prediction for the main event on Saturday night? You got a pick on that fight?
I think it's going to be a battle back and forth, but I think TJ Dillashaw will go.
And looking forward 1 week ahead, Ronda Rousey, obviously against Special. You got a pick for that one?
I think she's tough. I think Ronda takes it all day. Yeah, got to go with Ronda and TJ, Team USA. Not that I have anything against the Brazilian fans.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.